bum 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 ba-da-dum dum dum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum.
Why did you do that?
With the increasing need for differentiation and adaptation in the physical classrooms to meet the needs of exceptional students who cannot always attend class, and students who struggle to meet the vigorous workload standards withheld in a traditional classroom, online learning environments provide a firm foundation for the future of learning. Our online EALA 10A course is designed to provide extra learning opportunities without compromising the opportunities held in a traditional classroom. Online learning offers students the opportunities to learn in a more comfortable environment, experience convenience and flexibility of time, and improve their technical skills within the context of an online classroom. In this course, we are trying to design a course that alleviates the typically problematic stressors of online learning, such as communication, assessment, and the extraneous workload of online classes. In addition, we are attempting to present a methodology that improves upon the already established e-learning courses through statistical analysis, research-based decisions, and continuous and progressive student feedback throughout the course. Our course is designed in a linear fashion as described by Simonson. The students will progress through a number of assignments that will give them the writing and technological skills to complete a much more comprehensive and collaborative final project. The two key learnings that we had throughout this process were how much work goes into designing, maintaining, and operating a course that is outcome-based, appealing, and easy to navigate for students. Making an operational and logically designed course requires great insight and foresight of the goals of the course. Each element designed relies on where the course is going in the future. And the second thing that we learned was the difficulty of integrating materials and lessons from a traditional in-class course and adapting them to be used in an online learning environment.
The assignments in this course are structured to scaffold together to develop skills the students will require to complete assignments as they progress throughout the course. First, the discussion fosters relationships among students, allows exchange of ideas, and creates a dialogue between the students. This regular, commons-based discussion will build a collaborative environment for the students to work together in completing the final. Next, the challenges and mysteries units encompass assignments that will develop writing skills, including characterization, elements of a story, and critically reviewing multimedia information. The historical persona fakebook page assignment will require students to explore perspective and points of view in order to take on the role of a historical person. The overarching technological component of the course is designed to structure the skill set development of all tools the students will need to complete the course assignments.
Learner assessment. The mark breakdown of this course is as follows. 10% discussion. Discussions will be ongoing throughout the course and will allow students to share their knowledge and respond to each other's posts. The units Challenges of Life and Mysteries of Life will be worth 20% each. The assignments in these two units will be worth 40% of the final mark. In these units, students will examine various texts related to courage and overcoming challenges as they work collaboratively to complete assignments and activities. Assignments in these units include a technological movie review, breakout rooms, comparative short story assignment, personal story, either written or a podcast recording, and these assignments will build the framework for the final collaborative assignment. 25% will be towards the historical persona essay. In this major assignment, students will demonstrate their understanding of significant life events of a person of historical significance. The delivery medium is open and allows students to use their creativity and showcase their strengths. 20% of the final mark is for the final collaborative essay. Students will each add their perspective of a character in a story. Each group will be responsible to communicate with each other and ensure a complete and coherent final product.
So we wanted to give you a quick overview of what this course would look like. This is Schoology from a student's perspective. As you can see, I'm signed in as the assistant to the regional manager up top. This is the homepage for Schoology, and what you can see is that students will be able to see all of the major components that we've talked about: the weekly discussion, challenges of life, mysteries of life, historical persona fakebook page, and collaborative story. Now each of these sections are expandable, so for the discussions we have one linked every week that'll be due on the Sunday night. I can click in here, here's the question that Mr. King has offered me, and I can respond to that by writing a comment down here. Going back to the main page, on the right hand side we can see the upcoming menu. This is kind of like a calendar setting where I can see all of the upcoming assignments, events, discussions that'll be happening in the classroom, or online interactions as well. In this notifications bar I can see course updated, assignments added, new slides added, or if I'm missing something and haven't submitted anything. On the left hand side here you can see the grades part. And now if I had submitted stuff, we'd be able to see the grades that I had received on all of my assignments. These would be just personal to me, that Mr. King would have given me. The last thing that we can see here too is the attendance, where if the teacher wanted to offer an attendance mark or a portion of this class, that's an option on Schoology as well. The last thing is the members. This class is very collaborative and we want to make sure that everyone can communicate with one another. This is our foundational way for doing so. As you can see, I can talk to Mr. King right now, and then there's myself there. So that's Schoology, and that's why we chose it, and this is what our class would look like, kind of in a demo mode.
The goal for the design of our online course was to create a platform that allows for learners with diverse situations, experiences, and competencies to participate in a variety of student-centered learning opportunities in an online setting. We have chosen Schoology as our learning management system specifically because of its usable interface and ease of access for students. It is an aesthetic medium of technology with a professional design that is simple to navigate and remain organized throughout the duration of the course. Schoology is a form of technology that seeks to improve classroom instruction, classroom productivity, and classroom integration. Schoology assists in maintaining communication with students, marking and recording assessments, and it also allows for the facilitation of online discussion, all while providing parental access to activities and progress. It also allows for simple integration of other resources and forms of technology, which is imperative to the format of our online course. Now, it's also important to recognize some of the technical requirements for an online course, which may act as a limitation for certain students. Users will need to have access to a PC or Macintosh device and a basic internet connection. The course was designed to be accessible to the majority of individuals who have access to operating systems and the internet. For example, students will be using Schoology, Google services such as Google Documents and Google Forms, Microsoft Office, movie production technology, podcast and recording technology, online breakout rooms, and social media platforms in order to complete various course assessments. All of the technologies selected for our online course are fairly easy to use and access. In terms of access to technology, we tried to develop the course to be as accessible as possible for all students, as it only requires an operating system and basic internet access. Our goal in this was to provide equal opportunity for all students to obtain credit for this course. Just as in a traditional classroom environment, students are encouraged to bring forth any additional needs or concerns to the instructor.
The management of the course will fall almost entirely upon a single staff member, the instructor. As mentioned, the instructor and the students will access the course entirely through the online course page hosted on Schoology. The syllabus will outline due dates for the major course assignments, as well as ongoing weekly due dates for discussion posts. The Upcoming Assignments tab highlights assignments and posts due in the near future, while the Calendar tab includes weekly post reminders, which will be on Sunday evenings throughout the rest of the term. Students will register for our online English course through their individual schools within the Saskatoon Public School Division. There are no costs associated with our course itself, but individual school policies surrounding student fees may apply, independent of our course. Once they are registered and have set up a student profile, they can begin to explore the course page and contribute to discussions. Students' notifications and alert settings can be personalized so that they can manage their time to suit their individual needs. Any difficulties encountered by students throughout the course can be brought up either through email with the instructor or via a questions discussion thread with their peers. IT support will also be available through online chat or email with Schoology directly. If they don't feel comfortable approaching Schoology IT support independently, students can reach out to the instructor to help navigate these support needs.
So that's our course design. We felt that Schoology offered a better platform than Blackboard for offering functionality for students, cost effectiveness, and as well the integration of outside resources. Furthermore, we felt that developing a linear course that built to one big final assessment was the best way to go in an online learning environment, as everything that you do throughout the course works towards that final piece. Thanks for watching.
ba-da-dum.